Hey, hey, hey. Vibe of the week is on. A bit late, but it's on. Soul Dancer, the White Dragon here, beautiful souls. Let's get right into it because I have a humongous number of cards again. I was choopsing, or what some call suck teeth, like that. But this is what I got, so let's get right into it. The first card is about beliefs. And that card is asking you, it's the Wisdom Keeper, Major Arcana card. And it is asking you, what are your beliefs? What beliefs do you live by? What are those thoughts that you keep thinking? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do I think that? What are those words that you keep saying to yourselves? And you've never asked yourself, why am I saying that? All of those things are learned. And the Wisdom Keeper is asking you, the very first card in the reading, that it is time that you investigate. It is time that you create your own rules. It is time that you decide that you are boss. That's really the bottom line. It is time that you identify what you're vibing with. It is time that you identify and ask yourself, just because I live in this culture, why do I have to abide by these rules? They are not mine. You don't have to say anything to anyone. But it is time that you decide to let certain things go and go your own way. Challenging society's beliefs is what it's all about. It is time, the Wisdom Keeper says, that you become your own Wisdom Keeper. It is time that you create your own rules and you live by your own rules. You have no explanation to give to anybody at all, none whatsoever. And that's the first card in the vibe of the week. And it's number 5. And number 5 is the number for change, change, change. Yes, 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 yes. The next card in the reading, I wonder if I wanted to put this first, but it came first. It's the Hermit. And the Hermit, another Major Arcana card, is number 9, and 9 is the number for endings, plain and simple. Big changes on the cards, huh? Just in case you all didn't know, understand, see, or are refusing to accept, now I'm eating my tongue, accept this, big changes on the horizon, and you gotta get with the program. There is no other choice. The Hermit card is all about going within to your, what I call your inner well of stillness. To ask yourself the questions that you can't simply get responses to on the why of things, or the how of things, or the what of things, or the reason for things. It's time that you go walk in that vineyard, the barren vineyard, in the quiet, in the stillness of the moment, and ask the pertinent questions that will bring you the responses that you need. The Hermit says, withdraw for a period of solitude to gain a deeper truth, to tap into your inner wisdom. It's time to shine that light on an issue to get new understanding. There is no other way to go about it. And withdrawing for a period of stillness or solitude or whatever, if you can't, doesn't mean going off. It is a quest, but it's an internal quest. It doesn't mean physically going off anywhere. Just decide and tell the people, if you live with those in your home, listen, I need an hour for myself. I need half a weekend for myself. No disturbances. Everybody, those who can't, I'm going to offer this to you, this. And you leave mommy alone, or you leave auntie alone, or whatever. But you need to make time for yourself ASAP. Okay? Ladies in particular, I focus on women. Huh? We need all the help that we can get. The next card, I think I got this card last week in the last reading. Nine of wind. Is a number for endings, and wind is all about the windy thoughts. It's those chaotic thoughts. It's those horrible thoughts that say, oh my God. And you keep thinking of every disastrous scenario that could happen, and it is playing in your mind, and this is what it creates: chaos. You always have to remember, and I always say it, you have to invite chaos in order for it to reign. That's the secret it knows. You keep forgetting, beautiful souls. Chaos has no power when you are in control of your mind. As Michael Beckwith says often, take your mind back. I was tempted to drop an F word there, just to use that adjective to underline that. Take your mind back. Chaos can never rule when that's the case. So whether it's anxiety, despair, fear, and self-doubt, boy, women are big on that. You, in the still of the night, midnight, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you gotta dance with chaos in the dark and win and say, hey bitch, come here, let's dance and let me tell you something. And you set the rules. You set the pace. And you tell it, you know something? I'm kicking your ass out now. You have no place in my life. I am in control of my mind, and my thoughts rule. You are in control of your thoughts. When you think, hello, Puncho. This is the vibe of the week, Puncho, so I cannot pause to give you a reading. So when you see stuff happening and you start creating, and why are you creating all of that mental flatulence? Because you cannot see around the bend in the river. It is time that you have faith. You start changing your thoughts and changing your thoughts to another good one, and another good one, and another good one. Bring me another and another until you begin to feel calm and clear. That is what the message is. You are in control. It is time to take control of your thoughts, beautiful souls. The next card in the deck is Two of Wind, another windy card. And this one is talking about crossing swords. It's talking about, in fact, I'm going to show the two cards together. Hold on. Because they go together. All right? Let me hold it further away. Yeah, that's better. You're crossing swords with someone, even if it's just mentally. You know how we women love to argue mentally and have these long, argumentative conversations with people who we are not getting along with. The next card, the red-faced one, is saying because of that, because you are unable to express yourself, you're getting red in the face, you feel you're not being heard, and it is just making things worse. The bottom line here is this: you gotta withdraw, you gotta pull back, you gotta observe, and you got to decide, listen, let me look at this in another way. Let me take a new perspective on this. What am I really saying? And why aren't I being heard? How am I projecting? What are the words that I'm using that's pushing away instead of allowing reciprocity? These are the two things, because if you're crossing swords, okay, that's argument. Whether it's emotional and mental or verbal, direct. The other one is, you're just blowing a lot of smoke, a lot of hot air. It's time that you decide, okay, let me choose a different thought. Let me decide to approach the situation differently. And if there is nothing that you can do about it, then you leave it alone and you give it up to spirit. You give it up to Source and say, please take care of this on my behalf because I cannot handle it. And when you are falling asleep at night, you talk to your subconscious mind and you thank it in advance for bringing you the perfect solution to this particular problem, issue, or challenge. It is as simple as that, beautiful souls. The next card, because it's all about, it's those mind games that we play with ourselves. The next card in the deck is Seven of Wind. Wind is another one about thoughts. And this one is about sneakiness. It's about stealth. It's about deception. It's about someone playing games. And I've had this experience here, so I know it well. I recognize it well. You need to understand something, beautiful souls. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can pull one over you. No one can pull the wool over your eyes. No one can throw a blanket over your head and fuck you over, basically. That's really what it comes down to. The stealthiness is just, you know, it's only people with lack of self-worth, low self-esteem, who try deceptive means to get at you because they are unable to do anything else. Get this, get this, get this, and you are going to be flying free. Number 7 is the number for spirituality. And all you need to do is connect with you, I was going to say yourself, with who you are. Connect with who you are. Tap in to the real you. Tap into the real you. You are a being of light. No one can harm you. No deception will ever reign. So the sneakiness and the underhandedness will never bear fruit. And I say that categorically. All you got to do is face the matter at hand, as the card says. Upfront and open. Because you see, this is the perfect remedy for deception, sneakiness, underhandedness. Be open and upfront about a particular situation. I do it all the time. I've done it all the time because I recognize that, number 1, that's not me. Number 2, it cuts these fuckers' legs out from under them like nobody's business, like a hot knife through butter. So no one can get away with anything. That's the card. You see the hand just sneaking in. It will never work. It will never work. Because, and here is the next card, a Major Arcana card. Oh gosh, one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is the Dreamer card. This is number 0. It is the beginning. 0 is the number for full potential. And interestingly enough, perhaps this is one time I should show those 2 cards together again. Yeah. Let me show these 2 cards together. Because you see, the one on your right, is it your right? It's my right, so your left. That's the Dreamer card. And that Dreamer card is saying, listen, it's time for a new chapter. It is time to follow your heart. It is time to take the leap of faith. It is time to follow those flags. I always see them as flags. It is time to go where you have not gone before. Because what awaits you, which is the second card, is the explosion of your potential. You are full of it in a good way, in a good way. And the light of spirit is emblazoned around you. You are bright, glowing, and golden. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can hinder you. Nothing is going to hold you back. The green is the green of your throat chakra, where my finger is, above my finger. And that golden light is the light of spirit. You have everything going for you. This is all about power, raw power. Help with the grace of spirit, it says. Clear intellect, you're focused. Your vision is stellar. And you are standing up and defending your ideas. And when that card appears in the deck, it's really a go, and nothing can withstand your power. Nothing can withstand the force of you or your light. That is what it's all about when you follow your heart and you decide to take that leap of faith, which is this card. This is another one I always think should be a major arcana card as well, but what the hell? Because you see, what's happening is when you go through all of that with the cards that I read before, it's really a prelude to an initiation. We all have to go through it because that is how the word came as drop off. The old, the rotting flesh, the no longer needed, the things that you no longer need. But you have to go through the initiation process. You have to go through the dark in order to get to the light. There is no other choice, because we cannot have dark without light. We cannot have sweet without salt. We must have balance. And this is necessary. And why do I bring that up? Because the next card in the deck is the Chariot. And the Chariot is all about determination. It's all about power. It's all about forging ahead. And again, it's rising up from the muck, from the dark. It's like, think of a lotus. A lotus just came to mind. Did you know that's why the lotus is used in Eastern culture? Because the lotus actually grows in the mud and the murk and the dark. And it feeds, it gets what it needs from below in the dark in order to blossom and create such magnificent creations in the light. This is why, even though this card is called the Chariot, which is the chariot for you in English, they are rising up from the depths, from the dark, and powering forward. I don't even have to see the card physically, because I can feel the energy of the powerful red. The powerful red moving up, following your intuition, and it is charging ahead. That's the purple. It is a glorious, glorious feeling, and it's all about determination, drive. You are taking that journey, and you are moving ahead, and you are letting nothing, and nobody stand in your way. You are making progress, and you are releasing the fears as you move forward. And the more you release your fears, is the faster and higher and more powerful you will punch ahead, and you will punch through the dark into the light. Glorious, glorious, glorious. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Moving forward and letting nobody and nothing stand in your way. The beautiful part of it is that here's another one, the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is saying that something special is coming your way, beautiful souls. Yeah. So look out for it. You may have been yearning for it or wanting to have this connection. The pink is the pink of the heart, and it's all about integrating the masculine and feminine, and it's all about lovers. Opposites do attract. Sometimes I say not, because you have to be emanating that beautiful deliciousness of who you are, because you have done and you are doing the work on yourself, and it is that glorious energy that is going to attract this partner to you, because you are emanating the energy of who you truly are. Now, because opposites attract, It is the sexual nature. It is the sexual nature that is opposite. Whether it is in a same-sex relationship or heterosexual. It is time to make a decision to move forward, beautiful souls. And this means moving freely from the heart. Yeah. This is the Lover's card, and it's a major arcana card. So that is a significant message. The next card in the vibe of the week is the Seahorse. And the seahorse is telling you, dance, dance, dance. You are the master of your soul. You are the captain of your ship. And the sea is all about emotions. And you are moving and vibrating and vibing to it like nobody's business. You are not allowing it to hold you hostage. Your emotions, I mean. That's what the sea is about. No, you are dancing. You are fluid. You are allowing yourself to vibrate and flow with the emotions. It is not in control. You are in control. This is where your creativity comes in. Because when you are in control of your emotions and you are just allowing them to flow through you like fluid, like a liquid, then you are so malleable and flexible that you can create and sing your soul song. You are singing your soul music. This is what Seahorse is telling you. And that green is the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is one of creativity. Go with the flow, beautiful souls. Go with the flow and create. That is what the Seahorse is all about. The next card is the Fire Star. Now this is really, really interesting because again, it's all about creativity. But what are you creating? You are creating a new beginning. You are creating a new beginning. You have been through it. I say it all the time. It's always those words that come. And now you are ready to step out. You are ready to say, hey, here I am. Here I am. Watch me. That is what the Fire Star is all about. Be inspired. It says creation, a free spirit, starting a new adventure. It's a time of wild dreams and creative breakthroughs. That's who you are. That is what you have been creating all along. This is what has been waiting for you, beautiful souls. It cannot get any better than this, but it does. It does. It does. I feel so good about this. Fire Star. It's beautiful. It's delicious. It's all about creativity. Step into your power. Step into your power. Step into your power. This is why you are here. This is why you are here. Do not allow anyone to hinder you. When you are feeling boxed in, you go around, you go under, or you fucking ride over them. But you do not allow anybody or anything to stand in your way. You are on track, and Spirit is going to ballet. I don't know why I'm speaking French so much. They're going to sweep the way clean for you to move forward, because this is your path. The next one, 3 more cards to go after this, is 9 of Earth. Another beauty. And this one is all about accomplishments, accumulation of wealth through creativity, it says. But basically, it is simply saying the ending of an old chapter is nigh. It has already begun, and it is now time for you to reap the rewards of your hard work. You have earned it. Reap the fruits of your labor, and do not feel self-conscious or defensive, because people are going to make comments. When people see you succeeding, the idiots say, or maybe I should say ignorance. I'm trying to follow Buddha's teachings. The ignorance will say, you are so lucky. This is not true. You know how hard you labored in those fields. Therefore, it is easy to ignore the ignoramuses. Go ahead and reap the fruits of your labor. The horizon is golden and awaits you. More awaits you. Take the next steps. Do not be hindered by anyone's opinion. They are really irrelevant. Next card. Next card. Actually, I think I'm going to do these two together. The next card is Ten of Wind. Let me hold it like this first. Ten of Wind is saying, it's just a follow-up, and it is saying that new shores beckon. Bright, sparkling shores are now coming into your consciousness field to cover over the dark, the dreary of what you experience. All of the hardships, they are going to be swept clean by being submerged by the waves of sparkle and light. You deserve it. You deserve it. You have been through it. You have been through it. You know what you experience. And now, this golden light is awakening your thoughts, the card says. The nightmare is over, and pain and suffering are transitioning into hope. Continue to do the work. And know that, that's a weird word. I have never used this word before, but I just heard, know that salvation is at hand. But it goes with hope, doesn't it? So I'll just leave it as it comes, and that must be for someone in particular, because that's not a word I use. It's not in my vocabulary. I'm not religious. This, see where my finger is? These beautiful golden shores, the light of spirit is shining down on you. It's all about hope, love. Be blessed, beautiful souls. It's absolutely glorious. I love this reading. I'm getting more and more excited now, even though I thought the cards were so many. Oh God. Second to last card. The Sun card, the Sun card, the Sun card. Gosh, I have a big grinner. The Sun card is number 19. And number 19 is the number for endings and glorious new beginnings. There is, oh my goodness, glorious new beginnings. Be that child again. It's the glory of the sunshine and happiness. Meeting your inner child is all about playfulness and serenity at the same time. Growth. Go smell those flowers. New vitality. Yeah. It is all here for you, beautiful souls. It is all here for you, beautiful souls. It doesn't really get any better than this, you know. Look at this. Look at this glorious, glorious. Look at this glorious, glorious card. Feel the rays from the magnificent sunshine. That magnificent yellow that's warming you up. It's just beginning in your tummy. And it is spreading right up through your chest, into your throat, your heads, your arms, sliding right down your back, over your buttocks, your legs, then coming forward and sliding right up the fronts of your legs, into your hips, your pelvis, and just warming you up, with this magnificent energy of source. And the final card in the deck is the Awakening card, number 20. And it's telling you, basically, you have achieved it. You have done it. You are at the pinnacle of success. Yes, with this particular goal, whatever it is. You didn't think it would happen. And finally, the day is here. It is here, it is here, it is here. Now, you climb that mountain and you say, yes, here I am. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. I have made it. Just be grateful, grateful, grateful for everything that has gone. The good, the not so good, the terrible, the awful, the bitter, the sour, the acid, the sweet. Be grateful for it all and know that everything led to this point. It's all about awakening. And that is where you are right now. That is the reading for the 5 of the week. And it has had a wonderful, magical energy. On that note, beautiful souls, namaste, ciao.